Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Handoff comes to Cook. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Mon. Steps away to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
So a nice run right there. And worth mentioning their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence. But this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
Five yards remain on second down. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Bond looks to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. From the gun, here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Mond's throw there taken in by Smith. That catch good for only a couple. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mond out of the shotgun. He'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mond going to throw it.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's Mond. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth, it's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we're in the middle part of this season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
A second down throw now for Mond.
He's got Smith here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Open man is Thielen, is complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, here's the run with Cook.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Cook, a first down and more. And all the way out to the 46. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On play action, Fields. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now it's Peterson. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Another run now for Nwangu. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Play action. It's Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run is Nwagu. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give. This is Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mon now off of play action. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Off the play fake, Mond. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there. Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Scott. On a crossing route, that's complete to Clark. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now Scott on 3rd down. And he's got his big tight end here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Scott. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Montgomery.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they
breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Clark. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 29, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Fields. Steps away to his left. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 34. 99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And some room to work. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Vikingsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cook running right. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Again, it's Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So the final set.